So in this segment, we're going to be talking about Danish Crown to build a £100 million gammon plant in the UK despite Brexit red tape. And no, this isn't satire because they call certain people gammons. So Danish Crown, the European pork producer, is to build a £100 million gammon and bacon factory in the UK despite facing a mountain of Brexit red tape. And the way the Telegraph have kind of framed this article is a bit weird, and I'll explain why. The investment comes despite the company grappling with mountains of paperwork because of Brexit. Jay Valur, chief executive of Danish Crown, said the UK is now a third country in line with the US or Asian markets when we export, and he makes sense, or this person makes sense. A heavy set of documents for each and every consignment or load into the UK, amounting to 33,000 additional pages per year. It's a lot. So it looks like this company are looking at setting up a processing centre in Great Britain, which makes sense to an extent. For them to export goods from, say, Denmark into the UK, they would have to go through the UK border checks, so customs, but more importantly, vet certificates would be needed, among other things. That's expensive and causes all sorts of issues. 33,000 bits of paperwork is no joke. When it comes to cost, the UK is a lucrative market for pork products, so by setting up a company here makes sense as it avoids the export issues. But let's not be under any illusions here. This would be just for Great Britain. They won't really export from here, so it will be limited in a sense. First, if they set up a processing centre in the EU, although they already have those. This is to shore up the GB market, nothing else. It's not really to push into the global market beyond the UK from this plant, if that makes sense. Thanks to its size, Danish Crown is not struggling, said Mr. Valur, but he suggested smaller businesses face an impossible level of paperwork. A small business would probably not see 33,000 bits of paperwork, but any amount would be prohibitive for small businesses. The UK has the highest consumption per capita of bacon in Europe at 3 kg a year, significantly higher than other European countries such as Denmark. So this would be the main reason to set up shop here. It's a strong market. With all the checks, it means that other EU-based companies would export less or cease exports of pork products to the UK, which means less competition. Surging feed and energy costs have hit UK farmers hard, forcing them to cull livestock. According to the Agriculture and Horticulture Development Board, the industry has lost approximately £737 million in sales over the last 2 years. Danish Crown is an internationally oriented Danish food company with butchery operations, processing and sales of priority pork and beef products from their website. So if Danish Crown set up a slaughterhouse as part of this, they can exploit the market even more so long as they can get the staff. The UK is in a position where certain meats will see limited supply from the EU. UK farming is already struggling a lot. Maybe Danish Crown can snap up pigs cheaper. The UK also has a lack of butchers, so if Danish Crown can get that side sorted, then it means they'll be in a strong position. Now, this is a mythical rare Brexit W. It's hard to say, but this factory will employ around 300 people, but will probably not be expanded because this is just for the GB market. It's not for Northern Ireland even. Also, with us losing EU supplies, it means less competition in the UK, which pushes up prices. Combined with us losing our export markets, I guess you can argue it's a rare win, but on the whole, if you lose 10-1, yes, you scored, but you still lost badly in a game you thought you would win with ease. So, this is a rare Brexit W here, but compared to what we lost, it doesn't mean much in the grand scheme of things. Brexiteers can tout this as a win, but given the fact that we're going to face an increase in these sorts of products anyways, like the cost of them, because there are less suppliers, which means that prices automatically go up. If demand outstrips supply, then you get massive price problems. But yeah, rare Brexit W. So long as Danish Crown can get the staff, which hopefully they've planned that far ahead, I would expect them to, given the UK has a shortage of butchers, amongst other things. So if they can sort everything out, they should be fine. But I don't really care that much about this company, I'll be honest. It was just an interesting story I thought I'd bring to you, the people. So anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Support the channel on Patreon if you can. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one.